Ginebra escaping the Phoenix Super LPG Fuelmasters in OT to claim their third straight win. Tenorio was a hero for the Gin Kings, who took the match 125 to 121. Latiniente sunk the game-tying 3-4 extension. He then drained another triple to seal that victory with 9 seconds left in the extra period. Tenorio finished with a near triple-double, 15 points, grabbing 8 rebounds and also dishing out 9 assists. Stanhardinger also had one of his best games so far for the Gin Kings. He led the locals with 30 points on 12 for 19 shooting. He also grabbed 9 boards. And now joining us to go all out on this story, our Barangay Ginebra's Latiniente, LA Tenorio, and the bulldozer, Stanhardinger. LA, C-Stan, good morning. Welcome back to the show, boys. C-Stan.
Good morning. Good morning.
Tenox, narinig mo ko. I don't know if C-Stan can hear me. C-Stan, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
There
Good morning.
you go. Congratulations on getting the win over Phoenix. We were talking off the air, and we don't know how you pulled it off, but you did. A win is a win. LA, it wasn't easy. Sabi mo pa nga, LA, yung fans talaga yung naging X-factor dito dahil may fans na nandun na yung Ginebra. Pag sumigaw na, iba na yung usapan. But besides yung presence ng fans ng Ginebra, para sa'yo, paano kayo nanalo doon kagabi?
It was really a team effort, no? Until the end of the game. Lahat nag-contribute. I think the key there was yung hindi kami sumuko, 'di ba? The never say die spirit, coming off the bench. I think the crucial one is really the steal of Arvin.
Yeah,
Arvin. Ayun yung dalawang nagpabuhay sa amin talaga. So yun yung mga kailangan namin every game, no?
Yeah.
We expect talaga na mga ganong klaseng laro yung ma-experience namin every game, kahit sino pa kalaban namin.
Oh, kailangan talaga. Tama yung sinabi mo. You're right with team effort, especially when you're missing a bunch of crucial guys. Ang daming injured. Parang kumpleto nga sila pag nagpipicture taking na. Sina Kagiwa, Mariano, Pringle, JDV. A lot of injured guys. Christian, like I mentioned earlier, but we were talking also off air, this was probably one of your best offensive games for Ginebra. But all around, you were just on it. 30 points on 12 for 19 shooting. You also grabbed 9 rebounds. Here are your numbers. In 40 minutes of play, you also dished out 3 assists. You were 63% from the field. Can you already say that you fully adjusted to the Ginebra system? I know this is the team wherein you don't have to contribute offensively all the time because you do so many things defensively, rebounding, stealing, everything on the floor. But can you say that you're already, you've adopted to that system 100%?
I would think I got adjusted to the system pretty well now, but obviously you can never stop adjusting to the system and stop learning the system. The systems that we run in basketball are kind of complex, so you want to really know every single detail that you can do, and you never want to say that you learned it or you adjusted completely because you want to keep learning.
Yeah, you're right. Especially you continually to evolve your game. That's one of the things that we like about you because you just do so many things on the hard court. But personally, Christian, was it a tough time for you to get used to Coach Tim Cohn's system, to these guys, and the way Ginebra plays? Because you play a lot of schemes, a lot of different defensive schemes, as well as offensively.
Well, it always takes a little bit time. I wouldn't say it was hard for me, but I would say it's always a challenge if you join a new team, especially a great team like Ginebra, and find your place there. But I'm just very grateful that with, for example, Boss Al, he told me, hey, I just need you to focus on defense, on rebounding, points will come. We're not worried about that. And Coach Tim told me the same thing. So I can just really pick out the things that I need to do to win games, or where I think that we would hire our odds to win games. So there are like games where I'm totally focusing on the import and trying to stop him, and maybe I'm not scoring that much. And there are some games where, maybe they go out to our shooters a little bit more and the role is open and I try to be a little bit more aggressive. So it just like it makes it easier for me as a player to really like trying to just do the things
do your thing.
Win. That hires our odds to make the team win. If you look back and like if I played professional basketball in the past, that was not always the case, and I'm just happy that Boss Al understands the game so good, and I have Coach Tim as well to say, hey man, don't worry, just worry about winning the game. And that makes it a lot easier for me as a professional basketball player.
Yeah, I agree with you totally, because I feel that that coaching staff, of course, Coach Al Francis and Coach Tim Cohn and the whole coaching staff have maximized, like, gotten the best Christian Stanhardinger out there, just letting you do your thing. LA, we know, nabanggit ko nga several players on your roster are injured. Recently, you just lost Stanley Pringle. Prayers up to Stanley. He joins, of course, Joe Devans, Aljon Mariano, Jared Dillinger, Mark Kagiwa. Pag-usapan natin, kasi kanina binanggit mo nga yung team effort, but your other guys, Arvin Tolentino, all the other guys of your team, like yung next man up mentality, especially with the absence of your crucial guys. Pag-usapan natin yun, LA, dahil it seems like you guys are still clicking without 5 crucial players on your lineup.
Actually, you're right, no? Yung 5 players na injured, pang first 5 na namin yun. May point guard, may shooting guard, may forward, at saka may center din. So, you know, it's really a tough time for our team, no? Especially yun nga, because of the key players na nawala sa amin. But it's also an opportunity for a lot of players, especially young players namin like Arvin, Kent Salado, diba? Kent Salado, and then dyan din si Sydney, our new player.
Onwubere, yes.
Diba? Sydney Onwubere. So it's an opportunity for them na, you know, to show na that they can play, no, na maka-contribute sila. The good thing about our, you know, our players is, you know, just like what Christian said, they don't care about the points, kasi the points will come. Yun naman ang parating ano namin sa team. You know, everyone will contribute on their own ways. No? Whether it's defense, whether it's executing the offense, or whether, you know, set a screen, or you know, doing the little things. Yun lang naman ang kailangan namin collectively, no, for us to be successful, diba? So, and yun nga, ang maganda dito, when yung mga injured players namin pag bumalik, diba? Yung mga players na naglalaro ngayon, you know, can level up, no?
Tama.
Their confidence level, diba? So kasi so pag nagsabay-sabay na yan at nakompleto na kami, I think we'll be a strong team.
Yes,
no?
I agree. Parang blessing in disguise din. Siyempre, given the chance to these young players na banggit mo, si Salado, si Onwubere, Tolentino, and so on. Kumbaga, to know the roles, to give them also yung pangkumpiyansa yun eh. Para pagbalik din nung mga injured players, kumbaga, at full strength na kayo. Christian, of course, you guys still have that guy, Justin Brownlee, who also does literally everything. We know Justin and his history with Barangay Ginebra, and we know there's a sort of comfort there for the Ginebra mainstays with Justin in the lineup. Even Coach Tim, he says that he knows when Justin's there, everything's going to be okay. Did you feel that as well upon seeing Justin Brownlee and personally playing with him? Is it easier to, you know, just play basketball with a guy with a high basketball IQ such as Brownlee?
Yeah, I gotta be honest. It is a bit easier to play with him. He just, with his skill set and all the things that he can do, he just opens up so much more for his teammates, and is willing to pass, but he can also get you a basket in crucial situations and when they need it. So it's a lot of fun playing with him, and I was expecting. Obviously, we played against each other, but. It's a lot of fun. When you play with him, you underestimate how much fun it is to play with the guy. He's real good.
Plus, he's also a great guy, you know, great player, no attitude whatsoever, just always smiling about Justin Brownlee. Well, boys, stay where you are. Just grab a glass of water. We'll take a quick commercial break. LANC Stan will still be with us, and we'll talk about Ginebra's Christmas Day assignment, the Manila Classico against the Magnolia Hotshots. But for now, It's time for our quiz question of the day. Christian Stanhardinger holds the record for the most minutes played in a PBA game by a local. Who was the previous record holder? Let's see if LA and Christian can answer that question. We've got the answer for you later on the show. Sports Desk is taking a timeout. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Only here, the Sports Desk on CNN Philippines. Welcome back to Sports Desk, only here on CNN Philippines. And we still have with us this Monday, Barangay Ginebra's LA Tenorio and Christian Stanhardinger. LA, kanina nabanggit ko nga na you deflected credit for your late game heroics. Kumbaga, inano mo sa fans yung panalo nyo sa Phoenix kahapon. Pag-usapan natin now that fans are back in the stands. I know still not fully packed, but still, having fans by Ginebra's side is always that six-man. So yung difference na... kasi sabi mo, nung sa dalawang bubble, na yun talaga yung na-miss nyo eh. Yung walang fans, di ba? Yun yung hinahanap mo, tama ba?
Yes, tama. Actually, yun yung medyo, syempre kami sobrang affected no during the bubble kasi alam naman, no, everyone knows na Ginebra fans are part of every game ng Ginebra team. So, medyo na-miss talaga namin yung mga fans. And it's really fun and sobrang masaya talaga kami na nakita na namin yung mga fans kahit, konti pa lang. Pero we saw, just like last night, we saw the parang yung mga konti pa lang na fans na yun na nakapanood. Pero masaya kami kasi nandun sila and na-miss talaga namin yung mga fans.
Lalo na yung pag sumisigaw ng yung Ginebra chants, no? Kumbaga...
Oo nga eh. Parang it's kind of weird kasi for the past 2 years or for the past 2 ba?
Kayo lang eh.
Oo eh. Kami lang yun. Totoo na talaga. Tsaka may tao na kami nakikita. So it's really fun. It's really fun to play to the crowd.
Really
hopefully, madagdagan na in future days, 'di ba? In future games, sana madagdagan na. So it's really important pa rin for us to stay safe, especially sa mga fans, 'di ba?
Christian, how do you find playing before the Ginebra faithful live at the venue? I know it's different playing against them, like hearing the fans cheering when you were playing for different teams, but how different is that atmosphere compared to the games that you've played for other teams like Northport, San Miguel, and also in the bubble, but now playing, you have a six-man on your side, like these fans are rooting for you because Ginebra, it's Barangay Ginebra.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I can't wait for next game. The crowd in the gym is just amazing, and they're helping us a lot. I mean, I do want to share some credit. They did miss some very important free throws, and I think the crowd has something to do with that. So I'm happy we have them on our side, and I'm happy we're back playing in front of them.
For sure. Like it really, it's really for your favor with the fans. Barangay Ginebra is the most popular team here in the country. Before we continue this conversation, though, I don't know if you both heard me, LA. Let's find out the answer to our quiz question of the day. The question I asked earlier was, and this is about Christian Stanhardinger holds the record for the most minutes played in a PBA game by a local. I'm not surprised. But I want to know, who was the previous record holder? Christian, do you know who was the previous record holder before you set that record?
Is it LA? I could see it being LA, to be honest with you.
You're right.
Almost.
It could be the Iron Man. How about you, LA? Tingin mo ba ikaw? Or may iba kang hula?
I think that was the triple overtime. Kirby.
Galing. Mukhang malakas pa talaga memory. Batang-bata pa si LA Tenorio. Kirby Raimundo is the correct answer, and he did set the record back in 2004. He played, Christian, I don't know if you know this, he played 61 minutes during Pure Foods' triple overtime victory over Talk and Text. And then C-Stan set the new record. He broke that in 2019 when he logged in 61 minutes and 2 seconds as Northport beat NLEX in a hard-fought win that also took 3 overtime periods. C-Stan, if you see yourself playing in that, do you see yourself breaking that again, like extending it, maybe 62 minutes or something?
I don't think so. I mean, we gotta have like quadruple overtime or something like that.
Yeah.
The good thing about Ginebra is there are a lot of good guys on the team, so we can rotate a little bit more and have a little fresher legs and get a competitive advantage. And I think we were in Northport under Coach Pideaux. We didn't have that many options, so Coach Pideaux, me, and I think as well Sean Anthony, we had to ride it out, but we had the victory, so I'm still very happy we got that victory. That was one of the hardest games in my entire career.
And if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, after that game, the day after, you still played for or practiced for the SEA Games. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's
Right? That's what
we had national team after the next.
That's why Coach Tim Cohn and the staff were like, this guy just played 61 minutes in a triple overtime. You already mentioned one of the most anticipated games among the fans, of course, is the Manila Clasico. It's going to happen on Christmas Day. It's a great Christmas treat for the fans. It's going to be the first Manila Clasico with a live audience in 2 years. It's also going to be, Christian, your first time experiencing this Clasico in front of fans. How excited are you for this?
I'm very excited. It's gonna be, but I'm also mentally prepared. I'm already preparing me right now, and I think we do that as a team in general because we know it's gonna be a dogfight, and we know we're gonna have to probably go on the limit again to get that victory or to get a good chance of that victory because Magnolia is a tough team.
LA, last question. Like Ginebra, Magnolia is also undefeated heading into the Clasico. Claim back-to-back wins sila over Terra Firma and then Rain or Shine. Ano magiging biggest concern nyo against the Hotshots? Kasi pareho kayo may momentum dito.
I think every time there's a Manila Clasico, no, it's parang all bets are off eh. Parang doesn't matter who has the momentum eh. It's parang 50-50 chances talaga for us to come in team eh. Parang ganun yung rivalry namin eh. Doesn't matter kung anong standing. Ang importante talaga is to play that game, the Manila Clasico, kasi yun lang yung kumbaga parang
Pride na yung nakataya eh.
Pride na eh dun sa rivalry na meron sa Manila Clasico. So I mean, doesn't matter if they have the momentum or they had the experience of playing in the finals last bubble. Wala na yun eh. Scratch out na yun eh. It's just this one game, no? So I think the key here is who wants it more.
Yes.
This game.
Tama.
And kung sino yung mas prepared mentally, no, in this game.
Well, one thing's for sure. It's going to be a great, exciting game for the fans on Christmas Day. Rest up, enjoy, and have fun in that game. The best of luck. Thank you again for joining us this morning. It's great to see you again, C-Stan. Pards, may utang ako sa inaanak ko. Merry Christmas to both of you.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Stay
Christmas.
safe.
Thank you.
Good to see you again, C-Stan and Latiniente. We just had LA Tenorio and Christian Stanhardinger of Barangay, Ginebra.